I'm gonna hope by now you guys realize that I fly stupid cheap. And I mean like travel the world stupid cheap. As in I am going to be flying to Japan with only 14 pounds and a personal item. To future me, let me know how that goes. I fly Spirit at least 10 times a year. And that means that I live off of this thing. But recently I found that maybe this backpack, the one that I've done videos on and have used on multiple flights and has fit perfectly in the Spirit little box thingy, may not be the best. So if you guys don't know this backpack by now, it's all over the place. It has the little shoe compartment on the bottom, the pockets in the front, has the safety in the back, and you're able to tighten this bag and turn it into much more of a compressed bag than what it actually is, which really helps you when it comes to flying things like Frontier, Spirit, or there's another one. Never flown it, don't care. But I recently found this one. Mind you, it looks bigger because it is, ever so slightly on the top. Okay, I'm holding it wrong. But I was able to take this recently on travel, and all I had to do was just kind of make sure I left the top open so I could push it inside. And this, now this is a game changer. Of course, it has a shoe compartment at the very bottom, similar to the other one, but it's a little different at the same time because it slides in almost perfectly. It has the second pocket in the front that has a bunch of pockets, key fob, pens, whatever the fuck. And then also in the front, it has another pocket on top of that one, which honestly I think would be perfect size for my passport because it doesn't have the safety little pocket in the back. But you know, if someone takes my passport, GG's, because I look like I'm 5 in that picture. And up here, it has a safe pocket. Technically, you could put your safety stuff in here. I personally don't. I found that I put more like my wallet. Is that safety? Okay, maybe I do. It also has the same charging port as the other one, but the difference is, while that one is just a little USB that you input, this one, it's USB and USB-C, or micro USB, whatever the fuck. While this one, of course, has just the little thingy, which isn't very waterproof when you think about it. Like the other one, it also has the little compressions on the side to make sure that you can get a little bit smaller. But the difference between this bag and that bag is, if you've noticed, not a backpack. At least right now it isn't. Right now I can hold it from the side just like a normal luggage bag. But also it has these two straps. I cannot find where I put the strap for the life of me. I think it's at my parents', but it actually has a strap that turns it into a messenger bag, which I will take a messenger bag over a backpack any day, and I swear to God, definite lifesaver. But for those of you who want a backpack, all you have to do unzip that, you have your straps, you take this and you fold it, or you roll it really, really tight, which for measuring purposes, I would not keep this open because it just adds a little bit on the top. But again, flattens down. And then you have your traditional backpack, which again, not a fan of, but to each their own. I personally keep this down. And you may be wondering, well, how much really fits in this? Why is there such a big comparison? Realistically, they fit the same, right? Sure, you should have a little bit more space because of this one, but I find that I can put a lot more in here. And I don't know if it's because it's a more square shape, but because the price point's exactly the same, I decided that I'd show you guys. Now, the inside does have this front pocket, which is similar to the back pocket of the other one, which is kind of like the waterproof fabric. And then we have a sleeve similar to the other one for your laptop, tablet. Of course, there's laptop and tablet, so you can put both. I don't have either, so we're not going to show you, though I realistically could put something flat in there. We have my week's worth of clothing in this one compression bag. Yes, it's huge, but we're going to take this, and if I was to put it into this bag, just to show you, it takes up basically the entire space except for this little gap here. And I do mean side to side, entire space. And if I was to close it, it does take up the majority of the front. Again, this is normally never a problem because we have the side little flap things that close it tighter. However, what I found is because this has the square sides, which gives you just a little bit more space, not only do I have a decent amount of space at the top, yes, it's very similar, and I'm sure if I put my laptop and stuff, I won't have it, but this has a lot more wiggle room on the side, so when I tighten it, honestly, I feel like this just gets a lot smaller. But fun fact that you guys did not know, that one was empty. There was nothing inside of it. This one, I have shoes in this bottom compartment and I still have wiggle room. Again, just gonna take these, pull out my shoes, which are, these are actually flats, but they're my sandals. So no, they don't take up much space, but that takes up space. And after I pull out my shoes, yeah. Also, say you don't put your shoes in there, you can just tighten this the same way you tighten the side ones to make it virtually compress a little bit more and get a little bit more space in there. I'm gonna have the link for Amazon down below, and though this is a very small overview of my brand new bag, I'm going to be traveling so much in the next few months, you're gonna see this everywhere, and I will give you every little hack on not just this, my compression bags, my little tools and gadgets, how I store my makeup, and realistically just how I live with all my little accessories, and I don't pay extra for baggage. Look at all of them, find the one that meets your needs, do your own research, because at the end of the day, not a professional, I'm just a middle child who is gonna travel the world.